And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And here's the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Things get a little tougher after that delay penalty. You got to worry about just getting out of your own end zone here. The Tigers will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And he's able to send the punt away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They pick up the first on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down at 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good gain and first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Correct snap to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Look at a throw on third and goal. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And now the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stop at the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. But Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Hornet.
From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
He's now 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll try a pass here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Looking to throw yet again. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. We'll talk strategy.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short connection with a tight end here. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Looking to pass here on second down. That's a bullet over the middle. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And they've got the returner Corral. Clemson offense is back out there. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they will claim the second half lead.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense, a nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score Clemson 14, Georgia.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They'll run it from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Dogs will line up to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his man, has the first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Picks up 1. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 14, Georgia 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, 2nd down coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's going to hand this off. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Lawrence. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Need to pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to gets past the tackler into open space now. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race across midfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not get many opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Bulldogs come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Oh, here comes the reverse. In the clear at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.